Hey everyone, what's up? CharmingMan93, and I hope you like the new placeholder that I have for my video. It was made by good old Liz, who is better known Lisa Shadow Paint on Twitter and YouTube. Check her out, she does Let's Plays and similar videos to me, so thanks again for the new picture. I'll be sure to use this from now on. Anyway, I can only do really one video today because I am full of a cold and allergies and everything in between. So anyway, let's continue, and this is from an article in The Guardian by our old friend Jessica Valenti, and this is before we get into the actual title of the piece. The original title, before they edited it because she got ridiculed, and we can see the obvious self-contradictions here, is it was originally called "Men Rarely Catcall Me Anymore. I hate that our culture makes me miss it." And the subtitle was, "To my great shame, the thought of not being worth men's notice bothers me, even though I'm a seasoned feminist and I know better." And the new title is "One Perk of Older Age, Fewer Catcalls," and the same subtitle. So right off the bat, obviously damage control, and let's get into it. Let's see what she's moaning about, because you know all those old articles about catcalling and how we should ban it and prosecute all those people. I don't know if I'm strawmanning her there, but a lot of feminists have said that, and I know that Jessica Valenti would probably agree with them. And besides, as far as I'm aware, she's not that old. So since when did, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s become older? I mean, an older woman, right? Anyway, she says, being on the subways and streets of New York, while female used to mean walking through a veritable gauntlet of harassments and catcalls. Right off the bat, we have a gross generalisation there. I think she'll find that most women aren't catcalled every day, every hour, and every minute of the day. You know, I know what that video of that woman who's now suing the makers of may make you think that women are catcalled a hell of a lot and harassed a hell of a lot, you know, but we'll ignore that. And some women actually like the attention, which is funny because I think you're one of those women. But let's carry on, let's give her the benefit of the doubt, as usual. But lately, a curious thing has happened. My world is a much quieter place. The comments and lascivious stares from men have faded away the older I've gotten, leaving an understandable sense of relief. But alongside that is a slightly embarrassing feeling of insecurity that, with every year that goes by, I become more and more invisible to men. Oh, Valenti, oh, Jessica. Oh, wow, you got no attention from men recently. What happened? Did your boyfriend leave you? Have your friends abandoned you? Oh, Jessica, tell us what's wrong. Do you miss those sexist arseholes, or do you just have a craving for attention? I don't know, but oh, my sympathies, Jessica. From the time I was 11 or 12 years old, when I began making the train to school, I've been on the receiving end of some of the worst things men say to girls and young women. Damn, you know what? Anyone who catcalls an 11 or 12-year-old is kind of a paedophile. But, you know, there was the man in the business suit who told me to take care of those titties for me. The man who, when I was in 7th grade, masturbated in front of me on the subway platform near my home. The man who walked by me in the street, leaning close, whispered, "I want to lick you." Sorry, I should have done that. That was just Hannibal, but you know, sorry. So close to my ear that I could feel his hot breath. You know what? This is beginning to feel a bit like romance porn, don't you think, guys? I think she actually likes this. It was miserable, but still, as much as I wish it didn't. The thought of not being worth men's notice bothers me. To my great shame, I assume I must look particularly good on the rarer days that I do get catcalled. Jesus Christ. You know, feminists, they want one thing, yet they want another. But I'll get to that in a minute. Sure, there are plenty of reasons besides my age that street harassment has waned over the years. I'm more likely to be walking around with my 4-year-old daughter than not these days, and hopefully even the harassers have some sense of propriety. And as women get older, they're less likely to put up with nonsense. I've become much more likely to scream at and shame catcallers in recent years. a much different tack than my teen years when I would just shrink into myself. Or maybe, you know, you should, you know, stop using anecdotal shit. I mean, to be honest, you are just so annoying at this rate already with this call for attention, this cry for attention. I'd wager that you're not as catcalled as much as you like to say you are. In fact, most feminists probably aren't as catcalled. I mean, you know, I've been catcalled by women, but you don't see me complaining about how much I get catcalled. Honestly, how much does it actually happen though? Like, they'd find out it probably wouldn't happen that much. And that's why she's missing it, because maybe she's, you know, gone through a month or a year where she's not had any or hardly at all. You know, I got catcalled by a guy once just for standing by the crossing near a Tesco, which is a kind of shopping mall, like a shopping place, like a Walmart. Well, not like Walmart. Asda is like Walmart, but you know, it's like Walmart basically, but slightly higher class. Anyway, so I was there at the crossing, just waiting for the red man to turn green, and this guy walked past me saying, "Go on, jaywalk." And in Britain, I don't think we have laws against jaywalking. So I just looked at him just like, the fuck, man? You're not funny, and you're certainly not interesting, or, you know, whatever, you know? I've had shit like that before. I've been called whitey before by two black guys, even though I'm mixed race. And they kicked me too, yeah, you know? You see, she thinks that it's only a women's problem. Right. Anyway, let's carry on with the article. Sometimes the best thing to do is to just ignore them, because you will never see them again. At least 9 times out of 10 you don't. But anyway, come on. There's a freedom to that. I wouldn't trade my quiet morning walks for the hellishness of my teen years for anything. But when you're brought up to feel that the most important thing you can be is attracted to men, the absence of their attention, even negative attention, can feel distressing. I'm sorry, but are you saying that your parents brought you up to say that the most important thing you can be is attracted to men? That's bullshit. I call bullshit on that. Again, as usual, you generalise and strawman people. I mean, for a start, women are not brought up to be attracted to men. They're brought up that men are horrible sexual beasts, even though both genders are horrible sexual beasts. But, you know, I mean, I think the most important thing is that you have to be nice to people and respect people and to be a good, upstanding person. I don't think being attractive is the most important aspect that you ever learned from your parents, Jessica. Stop bullshitting us right now, okay? But, you know, all your articles and blog posts are bullshit. I don't even know how you became a journalist. Have I reached my last fuckable day already at 36 years old? No! Fuck's sake, Jessica. Okay, look, I know I'm 21, I'm 15 years your junior, but take it from someone who is very geeky. Well, I don't know, I'm not very geeky, but a lot of people find me very geeky. But let's just say that I'm a very geeky guy, right? I'm not someone who has women trailing behind me like, "Oh, I want you, Mitch." I don't get that at 21. I don't get much attention. So, I'm okay with it. You know? Why? You're 36. You're 36, right? You're not 56. And even then, some women at 56 get a lot of dick. It's true. You are just having a midlife crisis and you're taking it all out on us. You need to admit to us that you're that kind of woman who likes being catcalled. You're the one that says, "Oh, it makes me feel sexy," because they exist, you know, and there's guys like that too. You know, they like the attention. I personally don't mind some attention as long as it's not interfering with my personal space, but, you know, that's my opinion. So, let's just get that off the bat. You like guys talking dirty to you. That's what I'm getting from you here. You're missing it because, one, you're in a midlife crisis at 36. You're not even 40 yet. You're still young. You look young. You kind of look you're an attractive woman. You have nothing to worry about. But it's because you're a feminist. Because I have this theory that every time someone sees something as sexist and misogynist and in the feminist gaze, the female gaze, I think that stresses them out, and I think, you know, sometimes it leads them to having hardly any friends, maybe not a lot of attention from men, because, you know, some guys aren't particularly averse to feminism and feminists, you know. Maybe she's pushed people away that she could have, you know, had attention with. Besides, does she have a husband or a boyfriend? I mean, I don't know. You've got a daughter, unless you've split up. I don't know. Maybe you have split up, like I said before. And you just want to get fucked. Well, you know, I'm sure there's loads of guys who would love to give you attention for it, but, you know, you're just... I don't know. Never mind. I'm just theorising, and I'm not at my best today, guys, so I apologise for going off on one. And there she goes. She says, I'm reminded of the Vanity Fair profile of the gorgeous actress Rose Byrne, when the reporter noted with surprise that Byrne showed no embarrassment at admitting she was, gasp, 35 years old. I'm sorry, it's Vanity Fair, okay? Vanity Fair, where, you know, people do know shit like that. I mean, what's so embarrassing about your age? I don't understand. Fucking hell. Honestly, is this what women become when they hit 30? Just like, oh my god, do women find me attractive? Well, yeah, some women actually believe that. Do men find me attractive? Oh, I need attention. Oh god. All it is, you know what the article should be called? Jessica Valenti's midlife crisis. But let's carry on. I realised the most properly feminist response to all this would be to proudly declare that I don't care, that being too old to catcall is a glorious freedom. But that would be a lie. I do care in some way that it sits uncomfortably with my politics. Enough that it worries me to wonder how I'll feel when I'm 45 or 65. I think... okay, this is going to be very silly and anecdotal, but I remember once I asked my mum's friend, Mrs. Smith, is it true that when you get older, I think I was like 16 or something at the time, is it true that when guys get older, they get less interested in sex? While when women get older, they get kind of more and more interested? And she's like, yeah, that's true. I don't know if it's necessarily true overall, but I think this is what's happening. I think this is proof that she's getting older, she's worrying about her looks and how she looks to men. I mean, you know, and she's getting more horny. I don't know. This is what it comes across to me. What about you guys? I don't know. I'm just theorising it. This is just a fluff article, really, but it's a fascinating insight into someone's psyche, you know. I mean, personally, I think when you're 45 or 65, you might have someone who gives you all the attention in the world. If he's not with you already, I don't know. I mean, you got your daughter. I mean, surely that's enough. I mean, I don't know, you're a feminist, you hate this stuff. Yeah, really, I think this is what it boils down to. You like attention, and you like it in any kind of form. And because you've not been getting it recently, you started to panic. I think, am I not fuckable? Thing is, I don't know. Let's carry on with the article, people. I know I'm droning off on one, but it's fascinating. It really is fascinating. I know that my reaction is normal, considering the culture I've grown. Oh, you see, it's not... Okay, let's carry on. Hang on. As much as I know that my self-worth does not depend on what strangers think, but I do wish there was more nuance in conversation about ageing, beauty standards, and feminism. Room enough to admit that without the complicated feelings we can all have about it all. The problem is, there is no room for nuance in feminism, and that's your problem. And then the second problem, although it really should be the first problem, is that it's not the culture, it's you. You like this attention. You like the attention. You just can't admit it to yourself. Are you beginning to now? You find it sexy. You feel sexy when they're going, I want to lick you. You know? Admit it. And maybe you will, I don't know, feel better and not want the attention anymore. I don't know. Or you could just edit. Basically, guys, I've not had a lot of action and I want to get laid. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Being harassed on the street is not a compliment. Well, that's your opinion if it's harassment or not. To a lot of women, it's not harassment, but, you know. Anyway, carry on. And it surely has never felt like one for most, if not all, women. It can be scary and sometimes dangerous to deal with. Again, not most, and certainly not all women. Stop generalising, but that's the only thing she knows how to argue at this point. But I can admit that, even as a seasoned feminist, sexism is a powerful enough force to still reside in my head. So you're sexist. Are you admitting that you're sexist because you like the attention that men give you? Is that it? Really? Wow. Maybe by acknowledging as much as I can, begin to let it go, hopefully long before I turn 45. I just hope you just find that bit of action that you're craving and then shut up for a bit. Stop attention seeking, Valenti. You're 36, okay? You've got a long way off before you go old and wrinkly. You know, I've got wrinkles in my eyes, although you can't really see it unless I tense. But, Jesus Christ, people, you know, I generally don't know what else to say about this. I mean, she's just crying out for attention. She's obviously not had a lot of attention from her male friends and her white knights recently. Maybe they're busy, you know, living. And she's wondered, oh no, men don't like me now. You know? And she's craving for the attention. And the comments is great. I'll pick a few comments for you I think you'll like. This is from Connery PC. It's nice to be left alone, but I still crave male attention to make me feel pretty despite being a seasoned feminist. This is an actual sentence that has been published. Oh, I think they may have edited that out though. First class humble bragging, this is from Bum Rusherer, with a sprinkling of anger and longing, yet maybe a plea for a compliment, but then once that compliment is received, it will be eagerly pushed back with a sense of derision that leads to complimenter in a daze. And that is correct. That is exactly what she will do, because this is the type of feminist and woman that Jessica Valenti is. A guy will actually, one day, it could be this hour, this minute, this second, he'll say, oh, Valenti, you're looking marvellous today, absolutely beautiful. And she'll go, oh, don't do me that sexist pig. And he'll be like, what? I complimented your appearance. Isn't that what you want? I did read your article. Shut up, sexist shitlord, you know. This is more of a conversation. This is confused jellyfish. I honestly don't know what the fuck I just read. You and me both. JV's piece, not your comment. She misses something that she has spent so much of her time trying to eradicate. Ugh. And this is keyboard crud. Maybe a plea for a compliment. I don't think she was talking about nice compliments. To quote the article, I want to lick you. How lovely. Yeah, she wants dirty compliments. She wants dirty stuff said to her. Anyway, I've had enough. This will probably be the only video I do because I'm feeling really nasally and it's getting snots everywhere. So, this has been ChammyMan93. Like and share the video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later. Oh, Jessica, get laid.